start here. Nate, you want to kick us off, please?
Yeah, Dave, is Ledbetter still one of your starters for the series?
Yeah, we're gonna start him in game 2 Thursday tomorrow.
And just what is it you saw in him to I mean, I know you had the good outing against Stanford. Any other things that led to you starting him?
Well, he had some really good outings in the fall practices as well, and we like the fact that he's got 3-4 pitches he can throw for a strike. And we don't expect him to go 80 pitches, 90 pitches, but we'd like to. It'd be nice if he give us 3+. If he gives us 3, that'd be great, and then we'll go from there. See how the game is at the time. But we just felt like we'd let him start. We see him kind of as a starter in the future, and he kind of earned it the other day when he came in and pitched well.
And your regulars are still set to pitch, aren't they? Nolan and Wiggins and
Nolan's going game 1. Game 3 on Saturday will be the same. It'll be Hagen Smith, and then game 4, Jackson Wiggins.
And finally, if you can't play, if the field's still unplayable Saturday, would you pitch both your 2 starters on Sunday, a couple innings each, or?
Yeah, we'll see how that turns out. But we're definitely only playing 1 game on Sunday if we don't get to play Saturday.
Thank you.
Yep.
Andrew?
Yeah, Coach, I just want to get your early thoughts on what you see from UIC and just how do you think they stack up with some of the teams you've played so far this year?
Yes, it's kind of difficult to say. You look at the numbers. I mean, they pitched well offensively. It's just been okay. Hard to kind of get reports on them. We've seen some video, but I mean, man, you never know until you step out on the field. We've heard a lot of good things about their game 1 starter, but they haven't faced a lot of left-handed pitching. They don't have very many bats against lefties. So, other than that, just a few things. I don't want to give away all our secrets, so.
Also, I was just wondering, how did this series come about? I mean, I feel like most of the non-conference teams you play, it's either guys that you know or you've coached with or you kind of cross paths with. So I was just wondering, first time, the Hogs have played UIC, just how did this series come about?
Yeah, we played them a couple of times my first 4, 5, 6 years I was here. I don't know. I don't know if we reached out to them or they reached out to us. A lot of times the way it works now, there's, as you know, you can just get online and find out who's looking for games. And I think the weekend matched up with us, and we sent an email and they responded. And then later, we talked to them again about playing a 4th game Thursday through Sunday. And, they're needing games, we're needing games. And that's kind of how it went down. And again, I'm in the middle of the scheduling, but so is Clay Goodwin, who's our operations person, and he does a great job.
Tom?
Hey, Dave, throwing Nolan first, were you wanting him to match up with their lefty? Have they announced that, or you just wanting to see what your bullpen might look like for the second game kind of deal?
Yeah, obviously we're thinking they're throwing their left-hander first, and I think that's what they've told us. So unless they've changed it, we want him to match up with him for sure. And then as far as, we just didn't want to bring back Smith, on that shorter rest. So we're just going to hopefully get to play Saturday and he gets to throw on his regular day. And the same with Jackson. They both, went deep into the game, and we'd like him to get their rest.
I guess it's not an easy thing to do, double headers, but the fact that this will be the 3rd weekend in a row and you have some experience this season doing it, does that mean anything to you?
Yeah, it definitely means something. If you've played some in the past, you really know, the grind of the day and how important it is to win that first ball game, just to kind of get that feel good feeling. Actually, we play tomorrow at noon. So we have a team meal 4 hours before that. So our guys will be here at 8 a.m. or earlier, and we'll walk off the field at 7 or 8 o'clock, so it's a super long day. You got to grind your way through it. But I always tell them, You might have to do this in conference play, and they all count the same. They're super important. You might have to, play a doubleheader and win it at the end of the season to keep your hopes alive to get to the College World Series. So, it is what it is. It's our third time, at least we get to play baseball, and there's a lot of teams with the weather that's coming in won't get to play, or they've had to change their sites.
Okay, thanks.
Hutch?
I got on late, so I'm not sure what else been asked. So I'll just listen.
All right. Nate, you got anything else? We go back around the horn here and otherwise.
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, that'll do it then. Coach, appreciate the time.
Okay.